What's up, YouTube? Big D for life. Welcome to NFL Week 1. I am stoked and excited. I'm ready to get the NFL season started fantasy-wise, hobby-wise, for my team-wise. I'm a Cowboys fan, so really ready to get things rolling. Something else I've always wanted to do, I always wanted to make some picks online and keep up with my stuff. So really, I'm just going to talk about some NFL. I'm going to talk about Week 1. I'm going to make my picks. I'm not going to do against the spread or anything like that. I'm just going to go straight up, and I'm going to try and keep up, through the year, how good I do or how bad I do. So tonight, and each game, I'm going to try and say a little bit about each game, just some thoughts. Tonight, obviously, we got KC at New England. As you can see, this is CBSSports.com, by the way. The experts are definitely rolling with New England. I'm going to take New England, too. Home field advantage, Week 1. I like KC, but I'll have to roll with New England on this. What to look for tonight? Who's Tom Brady going to throw to? How's Gronk looking? Kareem Hunt, what's he look like tonight? And really, how does Alex Smith look? How does the Chiefs offense look? Because, it seems like when the Chiefs get to the playoffs, they got that good defense, but it's always that offense that seems to bog them down. So be looking to see Kareem Hunt. Let's see what he does tonight. As you can see, 89% of people are taking New England. The Jets at Buffalo, I'm going to roll with the Bills. The Jets could win this game, but I don't think they will. Josh McCown, he can throw the ball. He's an NFL quarterback. And don't sleep on Bilal Powell tonight. The Bills, they could screw up a wet dream, so you never can tell. Hang on one second. I'm going to have to call you back. Let's see. Philly at Washington. It's a tough one for me. I'm going to go with the road team, Philly. That's a pretty close, almost pick 'em. I think Philly's much improved. The Skins receivers, I just don't know. I just don't know about Kirk Cousins. Don't know about that Skins defense. I don't know about either team's ability to run the ball. I'm going to roll with Philly. This, I think, is one of the toughest games of the week. Arizona at Detroit. I'm going to go Cardinals on this, although I think they are on the downturn. I think we're getting ready to see the Cardinals. They're getting old. Fitzgerald's old, Palmer, but maybe, with that defense, who knows what they can do. Falcons at Bears. Falcons. Mike Glennon. Raiders at Titans. Look at that. Everybody taking the Titans. I'm going to roll with the Raiders on this. Interesting to see what goes on in that Raiders backfield. How good is Marshawn Lynch? We already know about Derek Carr, Amari Cooper, Michael Crabtree, and that offense. I want to see that run game. What kind of role does Washington and Rashard play? Can they play defense? And, the Titans, they come in with a lot of banged-up receivers. To me, the jury's still out on Mariota. I know he had some moments last year. I got to see him do it consistently. See what's up here. Jacksonville at Houston. I'm going to roll with the Texans. That defense. What's Leonard Fournette going to look like? That's a tough test, Week 1. Jacksonville, their quarterback situation. I looked at that defense to win it for them. Cleveland and Pittsburgh at Cleveland. I think a lot of people were pretty high on Cleveland early on, but man, I'm not so sold on these rookie quarterbacks. Prescott last year was in a completely different situation than what Kaiser's going to be in this year. That's going to be interesting to see how Kaiser does, and that's what to watch. How's Kaiser look? Crowell, Crowell's been touted as a lead back now. Is he going to get the touches? Pittsburgh, Martavis Bryant back, Le'Veon Bell just signing. How much love is Le'Veon Bell going to get? Is he going to get 25 touches? But I've got Steelers all day long. I'll take Cincinnati at home against the Ravens. Miami and Tampa. Let me go back to Cincinnati. Sorry, I didn't mean to skip them like that. Really don't sleep on the Ravens. I think Flacco's playing. And Cincy, to me, is always an underachiever. Too many backs. I mean, do they even know? What are they going to do with those three backs? I mean, I don't know. It's interesting. A lot of good wide receivers. Boyd, A.J. Green, John Ross. There's a lot going on there. It's almost too good to be true, and it wouldn't surprise me to see them slip up and lose this game. This game is postponed, which for me kind of hurt me fantasy-wise. I can't start Mike Evans. The Colts with Tolzien at the Rams. Give me the Rams. I do think the Rams are going to be improved this year. I think Gurley is going to bounce back. I do not think the Rams are, going to win 8 or 9 games, but I think they'll be better on offense. I think that defense was always solid, even though I think Aaron Donald is still holding out. But Tolzien, I'm just not seeing it. Really, I'm surprised the Colts are trotting Tolzien out there. I think this game will be better than people think. I will take the Panthers, but I do think the 49ers are going to give them a run. And, the other day I was talking about the 49ers fantasy-wise, and one thing I like about the Niners is I think they're going to be playing from behind a lot. Seattle at Green Bay, this one's impossible for me to pick. I'm going to take the home team. I really like Seattle this year. I like their defense. It's hard to count out Aaron Rodgers at home on opening day. Giants at Dallas. I'm going to take the Giants. I think New York has Dallas's number. Dallas struggles with them, at least as, the current teams. All this Zeke Elliott stuff, I think, has been a bit of a distraction. I hope not. Believe me, I hope Dallas wins. What to watch for, how does Dak look? Is he improved over last year? He looked like it in the preseason. And does Beckham play? And what kind of role does Brandon Marshall play? I think the 2 Achilles heels actually for the Giants. Number one, can they run the ball? I mean, is Paul Perkins an every down back? And is Eli really a reformed quarterback and going to cut down on his mistakes? Monday night. New Orleans at Minnesota. I'm going to roll with the Vikings. That's a tough one, but I'm taking the home team. Interested to see how Dalvin Cook looks. A lot of people are taking Matt Stafford this week as a sleeper quarterback because the Saints defense is so bad. And it's going to be interesting to see how that Saints backfield works out with Peterson, the Heisman winner from Alabama. I can't even think of his name now. Ingram and Kamara. Be interesting to see how that turns out. Chargers at Broncos. I'm going to roll with the Chargers on the road. I think the Broncos got a nice defense. It's getting a little older. That quarterback situation is a daggone shame to have a team that good and you can't get a quarterback. And, I really don't understand. It's weird. Paxton Lynch, people pull Paxton Lynch's and they still get excited. And I don't know why, because the dude can't beat out Simeon. I mean, he's not a starting quarterback. I don't know if this thing will save my picks or what, but either way, I'll keep up with them and see how I do through the year. So should be a fun week. To me, it's not really a lot of good matchups. I think your marquee, this Raiders-Tennessee game, your Seattle and Green Bay, definitely. Giants, Cowboys is another big one. And there's 2 or 3 other good games, but I think we do have, 2 or 3 marquee matchups. You never really know what you're going to get week 1 fantasy-wise or just from the league. It's kind of like opening a box of panini. You could get straight garbage, could be total upsets. You just don't know a lot week 1, and that's something that's a lot of fun about the NFL. I'd love to see New England get beat tonight, but I don't think it's going to happen. So anyhow, hang on one second. That's all I got for this video. I do have another box of Bounce that I'm going to open tonight.
I'm about to throw a couple thousand. Bounce it. I'm about to throw a couple thousand.
Yeah, so I do got another box, a hobby box of Bounce to open tonight. I'm excited. I got a couple things to do. I'll probably upload this video before I open this box of Bounce, but I will get this up tonight. So enjoy the Bounce box opening. Enjoy week 1. Appreciate y'all watching. Keep it real. I'm out.